Hi everyone. Should we start or should we not start yet? Hi, come in, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Probably this one, okay? Hi everyone, welcome again. Welcome to our live section where we take questions, and I have so many things to address, and I am here today for that. Yes. All right. How are you guys? Everyone is good, and we are back here again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please be liking my video, my live section. How are you? How are you? All right, so let's go. So I have some things to address while you start with your question. Hello, Annie Jolly. How are you? How are you guys? Please like my video as you come in. You like my video, my live section. As you are coming in, be liking, be liking. Let's hit this question running. Let's get going. Okay. So, just like our section here is question and answer, and also to address some issues. Where do I start? Please be bringing your question while I speak on the already existing question. Hi guys, welcome. I'm here for you guys. Bring your question in, ask your question. You are not paying for this section. No, just shoot your question. I am here for you, okay? All right. So today in one of my social media platform, there was a little bit of um drama with some comments that I decided to address, which I'm going to talk about today because so many people have this impression or do this thing. And along the line, someone asked a question. Hello, Fina. How are you? How are you? We are live. I don't want to tell you the time here, but we are live. Okay. Welcome in. Please do like my video. Thank you for liking my video. Be liking it. So someone, I've forgiven this person. Oh, so if you are this person, you know yourself. I am not angry with you again. My happiness is that you understood that what you were doing was wrong, actually. But it's also a lesson for so many people. So when you are online, don't believe everything you hear people say on the comment section, because your situation is totally different from the other person's situation, especially when it comes to finding a job in Australia, visa sponsorship, and so on. Okay. There are so many people that will be on comment section and saying they have been looking for job. Okay. And so many other people will come and respond and say, oh, so you have been looking for a job. Another person will say, me too. Oh, someone will say, oh, so I shouldn't be trying. This person will say, I've searched everywhere, I've been looking for job. The thing is that you are different from this person. Your professional profile is totally different from the other person's professional profile. So when we talk about professional profile, we're talking about your qualification, your experience, even your own professional job title, your occupation. Okay, is different from the other person. So stop believing people, and you don't know whether this person is doing the right thing. For example, so many people I have challenged online to tell me, what job are you actually looking for? You find that they are not qualified for these jobs. And now, from the comments they made in the comment section, someone somewhere that has an impeccable professional profile is checking out and said, oh, people have been saying they've been trying, they didn't get. So there's no need of trying. We are talking about Australia visa sponsorship. So my happiness today is that, okay, once I made a post and talk about a Nigerian lady that came to Australia with fully sponsored visa, is an accountant and is here with the family. She's very vocal about it. Someone came under my post and said, you guys are lying. Okay, why should I be lying? First, I didn't say in that post, pay me, I will give you visa. I am not an agent. The only thing I do is to motivate you people and guide you. Tell me, where can someone find this job I've been looking for since? So other people were making comments. Then I saw that comment. Something in me snapped and said, Jane, go back to this comment. Just find out what is happening with this person, because the audacity, the boldness in the tone of this person, you would think that this person is actually doing the right thing. But I know, I've been in this whatever we are doing for a long time to know when someone is not doing the right thing. The way he wrote it, and it was so discouraging to every person that reads it. The person will just say, I can't even try. Australia is no-go area. But my happiness today is that along the line, someone commented that said that the friend, two of her friends, got visa sponsorship. He said one is a plumber and one is in maybe health sector, is a nurse, and the other one is a plumber. Because this person came and said, how do you go as this person? The other person came and wrote, the same person said, you cannot unless you're not a health professional. That lady came and said, no, stop talking this, you are wrong. I have two friends that got visa sponsorship to Australia. One is a plumber, one is a nurse. Okay. This is a follower that is commenting, not even me. Okay. And I warned this person, I said, stop. But he later apologized. So, okay, let's look at the professional profile of this person. Okay. He studied BSc in computer science. Are you listening? I want you to check this. Computer science, BSc, okay? And he has been teaching. He has never worked as a computer specialist, okay? He's not an IT specialist. He's been teaching. So now, because I said to him, I went to him, I said, I challenge you. Tell me, give me your qualification and your experience. He says CV. I said, don't put your CV here. I will not read it. I don't have time. Just answer my question so we go straight to the point. BSc computer science, teaching. I said, what job are you looking for? Teaching job. Okay, number one, teaching job. I said, no, you are not qualified as a teacher. I made a post here. I always tell you guys the truth. For you to teach in Australia, you must be registered with the Teachers Board of any state in Australia. Okay? It is a regulated occupation, just like a nurse. You can't jump online and be looking for a nursing job when you are not registered with APRA. I say you are wrong, and you cannot be registered with any board because you are not qualified. You do not have a teaching qualification. That is number one. That post is clear. It's still on my page. Okay, please be asking your question. Okay, don't mind this story, but you will pick from here. So when you are looking for a job in a regulated occupation, just know that you must do a registration. And for you to do a registration, you must have a qualification in that occupation. For a teacher, it's okay that he has bachelor degree in computer science. Yes. But you must have a teacher qualification like NCE or College of Education, whatever. They have 240 hours practical section in that your teaching qualification. They call it primary teaching qualifying whatever qualification. It can be NCE, it can be anything, as long as you already have a degree. But if you don't have a degree, you can do your bachelor degree in education, which covers everything. And you must have your English requirement. So, but this person is online looking for a teaching job that he will never get. No matter even the kind of charm you will use, you can never get it because you are not qualified. And now you are making a discouraging comment under the comment section. Okay, we have dealt with that, but I just want to tell you this. Stop listening to people. Go and do you. Like, do you. Go and try. Have your own experience. As long as you are looking for something you are qualified for. Okay. Now, another person asked me a question and said he's confused because he's been following me, but now when I say that this person is not qualified under the comment, he's now confused. I understand where this person is going. I am the person that told you guys that in some occupation, it doesn't matter your previous qualification. You're going to base your skill assessment on the skills you have. For example, okay, if you studied economics or maths and you end up being an agricultural consultant, you can get your skill assessment as an agricultural consultant, not as an economist, because you never practice as an economist. Does it make sense? Why? These are not regulated occupation. Agricultural consultant is not a regulated occupation like nursing, teachers, doctors, and so on. You're not writing any professional exams, okay? But once the occupation is regulated, they need a qualification in that field, for you to qualify. I hope that answers your question, okay? So that's why I say, please do the right thing. Always do the right thing, okay? If it's not regulated occupation, it is okay to have qualification in one field and have experience in other field. Go with your experience. Experience is the skill you have. But once it's a regulated occupation, you are on your own. You must register, which requires you to have what? Both occupation and skill in that field. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Another area I want to touch is the area of the post I made recently about study visas. Hello everyone, please be liking my video. I see all of you coming online. Be liking my video. What's happening here? Okay, be liking my video and please drop your question. Okay, so how do you qualify for Australia job sponsorship visa? One thing I want you to know is it's very competitive. Oh. It is very competitive. This is not your regular job from your home country, and you are not the only one shooting for it. If you're going to be tired after few application, you haven't started, okay? So one thing is that you must make yourself stand out. You are not the only one going for it. And please, if you do not, I know miracle do happen. Save your time. If you are not qualified for that job you are going for and you already know the process, but you don't want to follow the process, save yourself the time and the energy and do something else. Look for something else. Or you focus your energy in qualifying in that occupation. Because sometimes you don't have this thing now, but you can work towards achieving it, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Please bring your question up so I can be taking it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But I think something is holding the questions. But once it comes up, I will see them. Okay. Now, another question. So when I have new followers that some of them don't even know I have YouTube channel and stuff, there is this question. How do I get a visa sponsorship? By getting a job. It's simple. The process is that you get a job. Now, what you ask yourself is, the occupation I found myself in, the profession I find myself in. Hello, Aftab, how are you? Hello, my friend, how are you? Okay, so we said, how do you get visa sponsorship? One and the only is by getting a job. So when you know that one and only process is to get a job, then you ask yourself, how do I get a job? Okay. Engineering is regulated. That's the big thing. You know, if you would see, you see that those high qualifications, those qualifications we are grabbing are the one that is holding us. Engineering is regulated because for you to get a job as an engineer in Australia or go for independent visa like visa 491, visa 180, 189, you must do your skill assessment with Engineering Australia. Someone asked me if engineering is regulated. Okay, and they have the pattern how they do their skill assessment. Once you hit the button, when you get to the website of Engineering Australia, it is regulated. So that is why you cannot study maths and come and pass your skill assessment as an engineer. You cannot study economics or study marketing and come and pass your skill assessment as an engineer. It is impossible. It is regulated. You must have engineering qualification. That's one way you have to know that occupation is regulated. Just like a nurse, you cannot go and study English and come and be a nurse. But I can study English and become a marketing specialist and come and do my skill assessment as a marketing specialist because it's not regulated. That is the difference. Are there sponsorship job for unskilled workers? Give me an example of unskilled worker. You tell me, because sometimes things you call unskilled workers are semi-skilled. So when you ask me a question like that, please give me examples so I know what you're talking. If it's fruit picking, no, no. Fruit picking is for people from Europe and some Asian countries that will come and do what is called working holiday visa. So they call them backpackers. Okay, they give them visa like 6 months or plus, whereby they come and do tour the country, do farming like fruit picking and stuff, or farming job without any attachment. Okay. I am an Australian. He said, where are you from? I'm an Australian. It shock you. I speak pidgin too. I'm a Nigerian Australian. Oh my gosh. It shock you. That one a Nigerian language. It shock you. For hairdressers. Okay. I made a video once or live section about hairdressers. There was this company, I can't remember, that was a few months ago, that were employing hairdressers, but they insist that you must have trade qualification, like vocational qualification, for you to go for that visa. Okay, they were doing it then, but you just need to go and get a job. Hairdressing, they call it hairmakers or something, is in skill occupation list, but I'm telling you, it is hard. You know, I always tell you the truth. It is hard now. For example, you know that Australia is mostly white country, and if they're going to sponsor you, it's something that will benefit white people. Okay, so hairdresser from Africa that haven't had experience with white people's hair, if you are an employer, do you think you will cough out all this money to sponsor this person? You know, sometimes I ask people question back and say, if you're an employer, would you risk this money and time to bring this person? So these are the things you check. Okay. If work as nurse assistant in intensive care unit for 1 year until count for caregiving. Yes, if he's a nursing assistant in for 1 year, yes, he counts as nursing assistant. He said, if I work as a nurse assistant in intensive care unit for 1 year, would that count for caregiving job in Australia? Caregiving job, would that count? Did you do it in Australia? Or would that count as a caregiving job? Yes, it's a caregiving job because you're working as a nursing assistant. And if you want to do your skill assessment, you will do it with AMMAC because it's more of a nursing side. You do it under Australian Nursing and Midwifery Accreditation Council. They do skill assessment for as healthcare assistant as well. So you do it with them because you've done your own under hospital and under nursing stuff. Okay, like waiter, reception. No, you can't. Joy, I made a post on my Facebook today. I said, oh Joy, this question you asked, I've already answered it on my post on Facebook today, and thank you for answering it because I had in mind I was going to explain it today, Joy. Okay, the post I made today, I said there are some occupations that you can never get a job sponsorship on. Example of them are what you just said. Okay, waiters, receptionists, office administrative, office assistants. Okay, waiter is in the sense that anybody can do that job here. Secondary school student, anybody, no one can sponsor you as a waiter to come, but when you come in here, you will see plenty job for waiters. Office assistants, receptionist, anyone can do it, and you can do it offshore. You know, you can do it remotely, offshore. You can be picking a phone call or something for another company from, you can be in Nigeria and be picking a phone call for a company that is in UK, in America anyway. So they are done remotely. So this is not the kind of occupation someone will bring you in with. Someone that is sponsoring you is spending a lot of money and time, resources. So it has to be worth it. Canada has 1 year course for continued care assistant whereby you can go with dependent. Can go and get similar course in Australia and go with no. Australia doesn't have that course. Okay, Australia doesn't have any course that will warrant you to come here and do 1 year course, caregiver course, and come independent. And you say that Canada has it, Fina. I would like to know more about that, because what I know Canada has. Okay, and how many people are getting it? So Australia doesn't have it, and I've seen so many people that are getting getting admission on private colleges in Australia for caregiver or healthcare assistant, aged care. I said, stop getting it. You're wasting your money. I hope you get your refund, because you aren't getting any visa. I tell you these things. You aren't getting any visa. I hope they refund you your money. Because that one go hard though. Because when private colleges, you're dealing with private colleges, you can expect anything. So probably when they refund you, they will take 30%, 20%, 10%. You see how you're losing your money. From day one, when I started this caregiver thing, I said, do not pay any Australia private college to study, because you will never get a visa. Is the policy does not allow that visa to come true. Never. And you end up doing it online. And when you do it online, it doesn't account for anything, because you did not do your practical placement in Australia. You will still go for skill assessment. So how does it benefit you? Spending that big money and not having Australia qualification after you have paid for Australia qualification. No people in tech. I posted the tech people. I think I faced tech people 2 weeks ago. I thought about developer. Let me see if I can find that post. Someone said to me, what are the jobs opening for people in tech? So I'm thinking about, you're talking about IT people. So let me find the post I made. I think it was 2 weeks ago when I talk. So sometimes I pick certain occupation and explore on my pages. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm closer to this. I will tell you about tech, and this is something you need to look for, because the one I'm going to tell you now is also scarce skill. ICT quality assurance. Yes, it's also scarce skill in Australia. Hold on, I'll find it. There are a list of IT occupations I have jotted down. I posted on my Facebook, I think 2 weeks ago. Hold on, I'll find it. I need to read it rightly the way it appeared on my post. Hold on for me. Gosh, I've made a lot of posts. Gosh. All right, I think I see. Let me start from part one. All right, are you there? IT skills, occupation that are scarce in Australia, like currently. I'm telling you only the one that is scarce in all the states and territories where you have opportunities, okay? Cyber security advice and assessment specialist. So I think it's cyber security, okay? It's scarce in all the states and territory in Australia. As of 2 weeks ago, that's the data I'm giving you. Cyber security analyst, scarce all the state and territory in Australia. Cyber security architect, scarce in all the states in Australia. Penetration tester. Penetration tester is the one I talk about, and people were like, so penetration tester is also a IT whatever. So they said it's part of cyber security. Someone just responded. Okay. Now you have ICT quality assurance engineer. It's another scarce skill in Australia. Software engineer is another scarce skill in Australia. Computer network and system engineer, developer programmer, and ICT system test engineer. So these are the only ICT professional that are in demand in Australia. So you say graphic designer? No. You see why I talk about this thing? Graphic designer is not there. It's not part of it. Okay. And web designer is not part of it as well. Okay. Yeah. So all these occupations I have mentioned, these IT occupation I've mentioned, they can go for so many visas. 482, which is visa sponsorship. They can also go for 182, which is also visa sponsorship but a permanent resident visa. They can go for 491, which is a temporary residence of 5 years. 3 years later, you go for permanent resident. They can also go for visa 189, which is a skill nominated visa. It is independent, okay? Then you have 190, which is a state or territory nominated visa. So these are all the visas you can go for, okay? Better system matterable. I can't even after I can't even read your text. I don't know how to read it. Why after is you that always put these emoji for me? It's too much now. It's too much. Okay. Someone say, how do we apply? So if you're in ICT, okay, the only way Australian employer will know that you are ICT is by doing skill assessment. However, it doesn't guarantee you a job. Another however is that you might decide to be shooting for a job and tell them you are undergoing your skill assessment. Something like that. Or you go do your skill assessment and put it in your CV and start shooting for a job. How do you apply? Go to Australia website, a job site like seek.com, seek.australia or Seek Australia. Let me just be simple. Go to Google and search Seek Australia, Indeed Australia, or the better still, you say to Google, give me just list of Australia job sites. It will come down, boom, you select what you want. Okay, that's how you do, and you apply for that job. Of course, you have to edit your CV to match the job you're applying. It has to match it. Okay, please like my video, like my video. More question, Beans the chill. Oh my gosh, thank you too, babies. Thank you. All right, can you ask me more questions? Because I think I've addressed all the ones I wanted to address today. I'm only taking yours. And in the situation where we don't have any more questions, okay, said, please, ma, what are the steps by way to newbies to migrate to Australia through the study route, nursing and documents needed? Oh, we can't finish this one here today now. Abba, Namd, you want kill me? Step by step guide. First thing I want to tell you is that you are on this page, on this channel. One thing you're going to do for yourself today, if you want to study in Australia, is to go to the playlist on my channel. You will see Australia student visa playlist. Watch videos in it. It will show you everything you need to know, including the one I made recently. Okay. First of all, I will tell you briefly what you need. Anyways, I can't leave you empty-handed. That's not in my character. Okay. So first thing you do as a newbie that want to study in Australia, you ask yourself, what are you going to study? Now, you told me you are going to study nursing. So I assume that whatever you are doing align with the nursing thing, because you're going to write GTE, even though they say they're going to change it to something different, but it's still going to be GTE because they say they are looking for genuine people that are genuinely coming to study. Another thing is that your age, make sure you are young. Make sure you are young. If you are doing your bachelor degree, make sure you never reach 30 if you are doing your bachelor degree, unless you are doing masters. Okay, because there is this age thing happening now. Okay, so for your nursing, I'm hoping it will be undergraduate and you are young. Okay, so you need your transcript, academic transcript, and you need your syllabus. Okay, or you need your transcript, you need your certificate. Transcript and certificate, give it to an agent. I made a video about the list of agents, study agents in Australia, in your own home country. Okay, in your own home country. So watch it and find agent, or you can go to Mel Education, MEL Education, can search it online. If you go there, tell them, when you chat them, send them email or WhatsApp, tell them that you were sent by Jane. Use my code Jane24, so they'll know that you are coming from me. And you tell me, so that any boss, I'll go fight for you. Any boss. But if you don't tell me, if there is a boss, I will say, oh, I don't even know. Okay. All right, but they don't do boss. Male education don't do anything boss. They are straight to the point. If they cannot handle your case, they will tell you they won't handle it from onset, so you know what you are dealing with. Could please tell me, I am working UK as healthcare assistant. How do I find sponsorship? Hey, Dicky, I'm not giving my this thing again for free for UK people. Go and book for consultation. Is it Dicky? Okay, I will tell you. You need to go and do your skill assessment. That is one step. Watch my video on skill assessment. Go to my caregiver visa, Australia caregiver visa in my playlist. Watch it so you know how to go and do your skill assessment. That's number one. After your skill assessment, you go start looking for job. Without job, you cannot come to Australia as a caregiver. That is one thing. You can't do independent visa. It's only care worker visa, which is 482, that warrant you to do your skill assessment before you even go in for a job. You see that? New Zealand new skill assessment, but they don't call it skill assessment. They call it qualification verification. Their own is easier, but they will need the same document. Okay? Yes, welcome. Nemsa Milling. Forgive me if I don't call your name. Welcome on board. Here we keep it real, authentic, go and verify. We don't give people false hope. I'm your thank you. Welcome. Welcome on board. So we are saying, if you are shooting for a job, make sure it's a job you are qualified. Stop wasting your resources now. And stop coming to comment and telling people you've been looking when you know you are doing the wrong thing. You be wizard and witches. You don't be wizard and witches. Allow people to try their own try. Your try is not my try. Your luck is not my luck. Allow me to try. Okay. Is it possible for lecturer in a Nigerian university with a PhD in English literature to find lecturing? It go hard though. If you have qualification in anything, science or not only science, even where are those? Even if it's a weird one kind area, but with English and literature, because this country is an English speaking country. But there is no harm in trying. But they are English speaking countries, so I wonder if they will be able to employ someone that is not first English speaker to teach English language, unless you are teaching it to second language, English as a second language. But for university, it's not English as a second language because it's a course. So everything they're teaching it as a first learner, first speaker of English. So it's going to be somehow. But for lecturers, yes. But it's just, what are you teaching? What are you lecturing? That's where is it something they need? Okay. Yeah. Question. Man, how much time take to get an Australian Wobby? Hey, Sai. Shivanshu Shai. How can you put red? Shivanshu, what are you putting question mark with red color on my page? Shivanshu, are you you're a web designer? Now you're designing my live section. Like, I didn't pay you to design my live section. No. You're an Atab. Atab is using this emoji that is green. I know you are web designers or graphic designers. How long does it take? Why you go ask me that question? Now find a job first. It is less than 8 days. Visa 482. If you get a sponsor, it's written in black and white. If you have a sponsor, an employer, you apply for 482 within 2 weeks. Okay, within 2 weeks it will be out. That one, no, they waste time. Okay, it's fine. Shivinshu, I was actually joking. It's okay. It's fine with the red question mark. It's fine. No, I'm angry with you. Not at all. All right, guys. Any more questions before we call it a night? Okay? All right. Don't forget, if you are going to study in Australia, Pico, please save yourself stress and look for level 1 schools. I made a video about level 1 schools. The only people one I included are the group of 8, like University of Adelaide and University of Melbourne, University of uh, um New South Wales, and so on. Okay, yes, the group of 8 plus more other universities are level 1. I'm going to try and make a video to explain more on that and give you a list. Okay, focus on that, because your country, if you're coming from Nigeria, some African country, and Asia, Middle, those Nepal, India, Pakistan, and so on, and Nigeria, you're already disadvantaged. Probably you are in level 3 in your country. Assessment, they put you in level 3. Please don't go for level 3 schools, don't go for 2. I'm only going to focus on level 1 because I know where my people are coming from. They're not coming from Europe and other fancy Asian countries. So I'm going to focus on talking about level 1 schools. That's it. That's it. Just go for level 1 and forget every other. Yeah, dance a hike. Which dance? Atab. You can, who knows? You can get a dancing, do the Indian dancing, this thing, and get a sponsorship. But I doubt. I doubt. It can be. It has to be on independent. I think, who knows? Nothing is impossible. There might be one organization that are desperate for that. You find them online, and you shoot. Who knows? Which job can one use trade test certificate in construction from? Construction is construction. You don't have a job title for construction, Peter? Construction worker, construction worker. You go online, search for construction workers. You already know which job title you are looking for. Search for job title. If you want to go broad, construction worker job. So you find all the job titles and see, does it match what you have? Okay? That's how you go. So I don't know which one, but I know that construction workers probably should have job titles. Yeah, they should have a particular job title, or you go search for construction workers, and now you see all the job titles and take the one that fits you, your professional profile. When you are coming to India, you invite me. Shivanshi, there was a time in India, one of your brothers was my manager here. There's a lot of Indians here, and they are all doing well. I've had a manager from India before, and yeah, okay. Please, what can one do when waiting for nothing? No. What do? You're waiting for PR. You're waiting for PR. As long as you have an existing visa. If you don't have an existing visa is about to expire, you go and get a bridging visa. Okay, you can ask any agent, because it means you're already in or you're out. If you're out, you don't need any visa. You just wait until coming. If you're already in, you look for a bridging visa to hold body until officially this one PR visa comes out. I'm a political science lecturer. Will I? We don't have any course they call political science. What do they even call it? Politics and something. You can, but Nigerian politics and Australian politics, there are some areas where you struggle. Okay, politics, and yeah, it is not those areas which you and I know that will sell you quick. Okay, in lecturing. So yeah, but there is no harm in trying. Okay, one day I shall come. One day I shall come, don't worry. Okay, so we are heading to 40 minutes, and this is too long now, and we are about to say good night until we see you again. Okay, very soon. All right, take care, guys. Bye.